What is up, Hallowmaniacs? Steph and Joe here. We are from none other than the great old Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. We're going to check out their HalloWeekends event. We have not been here in probably 5+ years. It's supposed to be a really special haunted house featuring the Conjuring this year. We're going to check it out, see what spooky sights and sounds that we can find. So why don't you join us and let's do this.
All right, guys, like Joe said, this has probably been about 5+ years, I think, since the last time that we were here. Not too long ago, during the last time I think we were here, they actually had their they celebrated their 150th year anniversary. You can see that it's basically Cedar Point has been around a long time, so it's a great theme park. If you love roller coasters, it's one that you're definitely going to want to check out if you haven't already. What we want to see today, the whole purpose is to definitely see what kind of frights we can find. So lots of haunted houses, lots of walkthroughs, and we're going to check out all of it. All right, so it does not look like the cable cars are currently running. That is always a fun, kind of just gives you a good overview of the park that we can kind of see what's going on.
It's a big park too,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's a huge park, but you know, it gives you a different perspective, kind of the eagle eye view. So a little bummed that that's not running, but maybe it will be later. We'll see. I love this. This is like total porch alert, Joe.
Definitely makes you feel like fall is right around the corner or already here, which it kind of is. You know, what's really cool, this is like the before shot, before all the spookiness comes out. And then like as we walk tonight, we'll see how this transforms, which will be kind of interesting.
All right, guys, so we've made it to the Midway area where this is a great area. If you have little ones and you want to go ahead and take them, maybe do some crafts. We have a corn maze, as you can see right behind me. Lots of fun activities here. So this is a perfect spot.
I see lots of spooky prizes stuff there.
Me too. Joe, I bet if we put you in here in the corn maze, you probably wouldn't come out.
I would get lost. I probably would. You don't even have to say it because I already thought it. I probably would not make it through.
It is a tricky corn maze.
There's twists, there's turns, and I would get lost.
Fun for kids and Joe. All right, Joe. Put you on max there.
I think I'm going to pass on this one.
All right, I think it's time. You're going to try to step on the Ferris wheel here. All right, Joe, so hold on.
I'm holding on. I'm going high up.
Look at that beautiful
Look
lake.
at this view, though. This is
That is
awesome.
awesome. I love looking at that lake view.
Can't beat that.
This is really cool. I love the boneyard thing here with all the skeletons, and yeah, this is really super cool.
Is that an inappropriate gesture right
I was
there?
wondering, is that guy flicking us off right there?
I absolutely think it is.
Doesn't it look like that?
Wow!
Or is that a clothespin? I don't know. Just the way that it looked like right there. It's kind of like... Okay, so upon further investigation of the vile little skeleton,
We conclude that this skeleton is acting very inappropriately.
It's a stick, but it's just funny because it kind of looks like
I
it.
think I know why. We're from Michigan. He's from Ohio.
Oh,
That's what it's all about. U of M, OSU rivalry.
we know who he roots for.
Absolutely.
All right, so here's the other entrance to the Bone Walk.
Actually, really impressed with the number of skeletons that they have out. I will say they
Yeah?
went
Well, why don't
above
you-
and beyond on
You
the
should go
skeletons.
count how many.
I don't know if I'm that ambitious. I already got flicked off by one, so I don't think I'm going to count them.
I think we both did.
Yeah, we did. Fill you in on a secret. The skeleton guy right in front of you over here, his hands are up in the air in excitement because I asked him, "Are you a Hallowmaniac?" And he said, "Yes, yes, yes."
I thought you were going to say his hands are up in the air, waving around like it just don't care.
He doesn't care. He's here to have a good time on a Friday night.
Right. All right. So one of the things, if you come to Cedar Fair Park, you'll notice there are a lot of Snoopy branding. They own part of the rights, or at least have the rights for their park here. And
Yep.
actually, this is hot off the press. There was rumors that Cedar Point was not going to renew the Snoopy rights.
That's what I heard.
But they actually have. So they've extended and agreed on it. I just heard this. It was like the other day or so to 2030. So
Cool.
Snoopy is here to stay for the
I
meantime.
was going to say, if they cut Snoopy loose, what else are they going to go with? You got to have some kind of mascot or some kind of theming, you know?
Absolutely. Well, Snoopy is here to stay.
Woohoo!
So this is kind of right outside the area estate haunted house, and you'll kind of see here is the one that has like vines covering it. We're going to check that out later tonight, but notice all of these mausoleum type buildings and gravestones. So not sure how, if they do anything at night, if there's any jump scares here. We'll have to definitely come and see that later, but kind of feels spooky. Oh, look at the Mean Street. So this is like the graveyard for all the rides that have come and gone. And I actually have a Mean Street ride cart here.
That's pretty cool, actually. I like how they pay homage
Yeah, definitely.
to all these carts and all these rides.
To tell you the truth, I hated the Mean Street because
Yeah, it was
so
rough. It
awful
was
on the
mean,
back.
right?
It was mean. It definitely was. Here's another one. Another roller coaster. Kind of, Mantis was a standing roller coaster, so
Yep.
you'd stand up on it. And again, they kept the old track. I think it's Rougarou. I'm probably saying it wrong, but they installed, like, took out the standing up portion and kind of put more seated portion. So, yes, I'm sure the gentlemen of the world were very...
The standing did not bode well. Let's put it that way.
So you weren't sad to see me.
No. Time to turn over and change it up.
Right, exactly. Witch's Wheel. Oh, I remember this ride. I didn't even know that they took this out.
We went on that one
We
time.
went on it, and it was like one of those rides you go spinning, and you didn't even wear a seatbelt. And you could have two people in there. And yeah, I remember that.
That was a
just-
hardcore ride, kind
Oh,
of.
it was. It was fun.
Wicked
The
Twister.
Wicked Twister. That was a fun one right here. First launch May 5th, 2002.
Closed in 2021. Man, that's already been
Yeah.
4 years since that closed. That's crazy.
I like that. Broke the screen barrier. Some more rides here, and this one just closed last year. Snake River Falls. This was a fun water ride that you kind of would go up one hill, and it really was just one hill down.
I didn't know that closed last year. That shocks me.
It did. I think it was having some maintenance issues, and
I'm sure it was.
Something I'm sure is either in its place or going in its place. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was a fun ride. I guess this is when I remember the Wildcat.
Let me tell you a story. I'm afraid it's a little bit gory. I told a person like you, get out of here, skidoo. He stood and stared. He must not have cared. So I bit off his head. I think he might be dead. I like that.
Damn good. I didn't like them cats, you should know that. Didn't like them ghost feelings, so I looked down at my feet. I said, Pete, now come on, do your duty and carry me home. But that old ghost looked up to me and said, I got you where I want you. I'm gonna keep you where I got you. You're the one that shot my great-grandpa.
All right, so we made it to the back of the park, and you can actually see, for those of you that remember Snake River Falls, that ride that we saw with the grave up front where it had like the one loop up and one loop down, you can see they ended up taking it out, and this is kind of what has been in its place. So yeah, neat to see. Hopefully they do a little bit more with it in the future. Alright, so we made it to the back of the park. This is where the Conjuring Beyond Fear haunted experience or haunted house is at. And this is an extra added cost, so this is not something that is included with the general admission. And this I wanted to just kind of showcase a little bit. We'll check out some of the merch here. But this was the line. It opens at 8 o'clock. At least it did on the Friday that we went on. And you kind of could see this was an hour before the actual experience opened up. So the line got pretty long. So give yourself some extra time if you do have tickets, and, you know, maybe have someone wait in line while you check out some of this great merchandise. They had a lot of different hoodies, and actually a part to where you could see an Annabelle locked up in the cage, or kind of this glass casing here that we'll show you here. So check this out. is now officially nighttime.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Get scared?
Let's
Find some
actually
cool monsters along the way?
go down the midway here and let's go back to those fright scare zones. There's lots of haunted mazes. We may not be able to show you because we're not official media as far as like getting into the haunted houses. You can't film in there. That's strictly prohibited. But we can definitely show the fright zones.
Yep.
We'll show as much as we can, but just
We wouldn't want to spoil it for you guys anyways, because you may want to come check it out. So
we'll definitely give you our honest reviews and let
we'll
you know.
capture whatever we can. Hopefully some spooky interactions along the way.
All right, guys. So we are outside of the Haunting of Erie Estate haunted house here. This is our first one that we're going to check out. Not sure if, again, like I said, we might not be able to film it, and if we could, we don't really want to spoil it. So we're going to go ahead, check it out, and let you know what we think. Earlier today, we came and we looked at the same, like kind of with the mausoleum and the graves and things like that. Now you can see, just like we said, it just looks so much better at nighttime. That whole spooky, it's all about the lighting. So I love this. All right, guys. So we just did the Haunting of Erie Estate, and it was pretty good. You know, it had a good length to it. What did you think?
I thought the length was good. I think the pacing needs to be better. You know, though it's the one downfall with these Cedar Point haunted houses is you get too many people at once and it ruins the scares for others, you know, so.
It does. And I will share a tip. So if you do have the Haunted Express Pass, or make sure you go and get your wristband before you get in line, because it is a requirement that you have that before you can even go into the haunted house. So make sure you do it. There's a store, the main store where they sell merch up there. You can just go in, scan your pass, and then you'll get the ticket right there. So yeah. So
if you had to rate that one, what would you rate it?
What's top
1 to
score?
10.
Probably, I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, I would agree.
5. So it wasn't the end of the world. There was some
It was
good
longer
jump
than I
scares,
thought. I
but
will say it was definitely longer than I thought. So that was good.
yeah, so it was better. But yeah, I think the length of it was a pro. It's a little predictable on some of the jump scares, but not bad. So
1 down, more to go. Here we go.
all right. So one of the things that we noticed when we first came in, the cable cars. Remember, we were bummed they were not running. Well, now at nighttime,
They're working now.
They are working now. So
We might
if
have
you
to try to
come
fit
here-
that in.
Yeah, it gives you just a different perspective of the Midway for sure, and it's just, again, a really fun thing to do. So
It's a classic. It's one of the first things that's been here. So
one of the longest things now.
absolutely.
So the Sky Ride. So definitely check that out. And if you're looking to do that, it's probably going to be something you have to do at nighttime. It's probably close to 9 o'clock now, so we still have 3 hours left to explore some of the fright zone, the mazes, and the haunted houses. So let's see what else we can find. That's actually kind of neat. All right, so we are officially entering our first scare zone. You kind of go back into Frontierland and go into this creepy little red kind of bridge here, and we'll see what we can find.
See what kind of creatures are around here, huh?
Oh, something's coming at us.
Oh.
Kind of going into just a little heads up too. I think for the admission, you can get into a lot of the fright zones, see the shows, but a new change for Cedar Point this year is actually having where the haunted houses cost extra.
What are you doing in there? The party's out here. Oh, man.
Right. We got a party in here. Walk like an Egyptian. That was a little disappointing.
I saw more tunnels than monsters.
I thought it makes me want to do laundry.
I know, right?
Yeah, I could have done a little bit
That's
more
the
with
biggest
that.
nightmare of them all, laundry.
Yes. So far, one pro, we are getting our steps in. We haven't really encountered many monsters just yet. A lot of ramps.
That's one of those moments where you're like, there's got to be more.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope. Seem way too happy, smiling. Or something.
Come on, guys, we have to go. All right, look at this. Ooh.
Cheers.
Oh. It's like I know what you did last summer.
There you go. It's fine. It made me jump.
That actually had more jump scares than Blood on the Bayou.
I think that was one of the best scares of the night.
All right, Joe. So, real opinion of Blood on the Bayou.
I'm giving that about a 3.
Yeah.
2.
The length was good. That's about the only pro, but
Too crowded.
too
Not that
crowded.
many actors, actresses.
Not good signage.
No.
And
Yeah,
not
the signage
best.
is super confusing.
Yeah, because there's so many people too. I feel like there's not. It's so predictable. You can see the scares coming.
But the problem is tonight's not even all that crowded compared to some nights. So can you imagine this in October?
You're right
It's going to be a
there.
lot different.
All right, guys. So we are in line for Cornstalkers
Cornstalkers.
2.0 Revenge of the
Yes.
Pumpkin Heads. So kind of see here, if you do get the express pass, there is a different admission, I should say, that you can go ahead and enter in on the side there. That'll save you a lot of time because you can see, I think right now he said it was about a half hour wait.
Standby as is. And this is on the first Friday night with not crazy crowd. So
No, so
be aware that you're probably going to wait quite a long time if you don't have the express pass.
just got out of Cornstalkers 2.0 Pumpkin
2.0.
Head, the Revenge of the Pumpkin Head.
I'll say there was a lot of corn. I had to do a lot of ducking because the corn was low
Yeah,
and
so
high. It was everywhere.
we're gonna go into the slaughterhouse, our next one right here. But I wanted to just give a quick review. I like the Cornstalkers.
I like
thought
it too.
that was good. I mean,
I'll give it a 6.
yeah, I give it a little bit higher ranking. I like the costumes. It really is, you're immersed into a cornfield.
You truly do feel it. Although I don't think the corn was all real. I think it was
No, it
make-believe
wasn't.
corn, but good illusion.
But it's right next to the barnyard, so
Absolutely.
you're smelling those animals the whole time. But
Yes.
no, it was good. I liked it. That was the best one so far.
You know who the main monster in that maze was?
Who?
Colonel Sanders.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Okay, I'm done.
Well, let's check out this one now. All right, Joe. So let's talk about the slaughterhouse. What did you think?
That was different. It was really hot in there. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the theming was pretty cool. Lots of actors, actresses, which is good. I'm giving it about a 5, in my opinion. I mean, might have been a 6 if it wasn't so hot in there, but you know, it was a little toasty in there.
I would say it's definitely ranks like from prop wise, actor wise. I think that house was better managed. It had more scare actors.
I think so too.
More jump scares.
Yeah.
I would definitely maybe get that one a 6.
Okay.
I thought that one was a little bit better.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like, I wouldn't say it's a terrible thing, but made it a little bit more predictable. It was a little bit more well lit.
It was.
in there.
So you could kind of see some stuff
Yes.
coming. And
And the
again, when you have a
spacing-
haunted house with this many people coming through constantly, some of those scares get ruined, right? Because they got to push the folks through the doors too. So,
Yeah, so a good solid house though.
yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Here we are going to go see the freak show. So let's see how this one is. Woo!
Hey, Freakazoid, how did we like that one?
You know, I like that one a lot. I thought it was actually really good. You go in and it's a whole circus, same tent. They have a lot of the different circus acts. I remember Cyclops Cindy, Laughing Sal, I think it was. But, that one was actually one of my favorites.
Me too. I'm going to probably give that one a 7.
Yes. I say 7. And it even had the scent of cotton candy.
Cotton
in
candy, which was super cool.
there. Yeah. So
Because
that
you're at the
was pretty cool.
circus.
And thank goodness, you wanted to talk about too, the express pass.
I'm telling you guys, you almost have to have the express pass if you're going to do this. The lines are long. It's only the second day they've been open doing, HalloWeekends, and I at least see 30 to 40 minute waits. Just stand by, and it's not even that busy. So imagine it being a busy Saturday night in October. Probably at least an hour wait or more for each attraction.
Honestly, they start their kind of fright zone. So haunted house isn't open till 8 o'clock. So we got in here and it's 8 to midnight. So practically you have 4 hours. And yeah, like Joe said, if you didn't have this, you're going to be waiting in line. And I feel like we're not really even in the busy season yet. So
not at all.
Yeah. So this really helps. I know we all don't like the extra cost of it, but if you want to see more,
make it worth your while, Conjuring, by far, best haunted house of the night. I'd probably rate that an 8.5. It's kind of torn between an 8 and a 9, but really good experience. It's a very intimate, spooky experience. You kind of travel with a group of people. It's not a escape room per se, but you are looking for artifacts. There's a lot of theming to it. I'm not going to give away a lot. By far, this is the highlight of HalloWeekends for sure. So if you come, you have to do the Conjuring house. By far the best that I've seen so far. Really good experience, a lot of fun. Not going to spoil it, but check it out. You'll be pleased.
Macaffer's cure-all elixir will do the job. Concocted from 100% genuine snake oil, this elixir will alter the course of your life forever. And fortunately for you, that Macaffer's has a little taste ready for all you fine folks. Now, don't fret, friends. There's plenty to go around. Frontier Town! Tonight, we change the course of our lives forever. No longer will you be bound by the evils of this world, the dangers of the frontier, and the everyday burdens of life. The good doctor has arrived, and I am here to make all that fade away. Tonight, we drink to forget tomorrow. Now don't cut, folks. What you see is simply the cure-all taking a hold. Harmless side effects. Soon they'll wake up with a vigor that would put the strongest of men to shame. And you, travelers, who have wandered here from far and wide, welcome to my town. Frontier folk, let's give them a friendly, up close and personal frontier welcome. We'll give you a 5-second head start. 5, 4, 3, 2, I can move in if I were you. 1!
Oh boy!
Joe, I think it's best time we leave this town.
I think I need a sip of that.
You want some of that elixir? No.
Quite the show there.
I like that. That was pretty cool.
That was fun.
Still scaring people over there. I don't know. This guy doesn't look up to any good here. Ooh.
Well, can I get some of that? That's pretty good stuff.
Thank you. I'm Macaffer here. Macaffer's my name, elixirs are my game.
All right, I like it.
100% genuine snake oil.
All right, so we want to definitely check out some of the merch that they do have. Here it looks like they have a long sleeve shirt. I like this right here. HalloWeekends logo right down there. It is glow in the dark. $34.99. Gonna go through. We do have some magnets here as well. Got some tie-dye legs t-shirts here. Looks like this t-shirt is $30.99. And this one right here with kind of the plain black background, that one is $26.99. Again, both of them are glow in the dark. It reminds me a little bit of like the Spirit jerseys, but it's a hoodie and it's kind of more retro looking because the orange and the black. You see it is $69.99, so Practically $70 with tax. And there's some different throw blankets here. So she had the HalloWeekends pajama pants, $45. These are kind of neat. They're more. I like the white T-shirt with the black kind of trim on it. Of course, HalloWeekends logo. And this one is $26.99. Of course, they have it in black as well. I feel like this material is kind of like that softer wear, a little bit better quality. Again, that one is also $26.99. I have to say that's kind of one of probably my favorite one that I've seen so far. They do have it also in a sweatshirt. It's actually really cute. That is $45 practically. They do have like a different kind of cut short sleeve for scoop neck here as well. That one is $32.99. Oh, this is kind of cute. A Cedar Point hoodie. Look, you can kind of have with the background of the roller coasters and the full moon. I like that. That's actually really cute. That is $49.99, and that is a youth size. So I'm not sure this one looks like it's have it in adult sizes too, but it's actually really cute. Here we have another HalloWeekends. Not the logo on the back here. That's actually really cute. Kind of has like that vintage Halloween look to it. Graphics are on the back. That one was $65 or $64.99. This is kind of cool. It's like a baseball jersey shirt. Again, same design like on the hoodie there, but this one, no graphics on the back, plain on the back, but actually a really cute design. And this is $34.99, so not bad. They also have, instead of clothes, outside of clothes, we do have that same logo. If you want it on a tumbler cup, it looks like it's going to be $36.99. Has some mugs here. So it's kind of neat. If you like the logo, but you don't really want necessarily to have it on a shirt, you can have it here, $17.99. You can get it on a mug. You can also get it on a shot glass. If you are looking for that, that is $9.99. I really like that pin up there. That's kind of really cute too. So this collector's pin, again, it's like, it reminds me of Disney. I love Disney pins. So $12.99 for that. So not bad. Those are actually good. All right, Joe. So as we head out of the park, we're going to give some final thoughts on just overall Cedar Point HalloWeekends 2025. What are your thoughts?
My opinion, it was a lot of fun. Some attractions were better than others. There's a premium price to add on the haunted attractions now. It's not included with your base ticket, which is kind of a con. But overall, I thought it was pretty solid. It was a fun night out. We haven't done this in about 5 years or so. It was definitely a good experience. I definitely thought some of the decorations, the actors, some of the other activities and things to do were definitely a lot of fun. But I would stress again to make sure you get the express pass, right? Because we're here on a Friday night, not super, super busy. I can only imagine what a Saturday night in October is going to be like. And you definitely have to have that express pass to fully take advantage of everything they have to offer.
Yeah, I will completely echo and definitely say if you are wanting to make the most for your money, I hate to say it, and I will never ever suggest to anybody spend more than they have to, but for the essence of time and value, the express pass is worth it.
We both just said if we
Yeah.
didn't have it, we would have been super disappointed. So
Yeah.
take it for what it's worth, right?
And you know what? I think given the fact that one of the haunted houses wasn't even open today, so we kind of got gypped a little bit.
A little disappointing there, yeah.
Yeah, so that was a little bummer, but I mean, overall, great experience, great time. Give yourself extra time to see everything. And if you don't take the express pass, just know and be prepared that you may be in some lines.
Yep.
So especially as you come later in the season, because I truthfully do not think this is as busy as it's going to get.
No, we were here in 30, 40 minutes, and I thought it was pretty dead tonight compared to what this event usually gets to be in October. So
Yeah, so it's worth it. However, be prepared for 2 people to do this with parking. It was probably, around $250 at maybe $260.
parking was $37.50, I believe, alone. Each ticket was probably about what, $109, $110 after you add the express pass.
Yeah, it was like $220 something, I think, for both of us to come. And again, it's going to be more if you come on a Saturday versus a Friday or Thursday or even a Sunday.
Yep.
So be prepared, price it out. Again, it's a fun time. I won't put it down. The actors, they did a great job. Cast, they really worked hard.
For
There's
sure.
some fun shows. So it's worth it as fun as, coming out for a fun evening. However, if you look at the value and the price for everything too, you may want to do something even local. Maybe not come out this way and do a local haunted house. So.
Weigh the alternatives, but this is just kind of our open, honest review. Not bashing it whatsoever. We had a great time, but, make sure you kind of look into pricing and what to expect.
Do your research.
That's right.
All right, guys. So that's going to close it for this video. We really hope you enjoyed Cedar Point HalloWeekends as much as we did. We had a good time.
They've been making people happy since 1870, and they made us happy. We had a good time.
Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, friends, to always
Stay spooky.
Trick or treat.